It's fall, the weather's getting a little bit cooler, and we're gonna go over one of my favorite classic cocktails. Say it with me, the Vieux Carré. Now, the Vieux Carré is a stirred classic made with rye, sweet vermouth, cognac, a little bit of Benedictine, Peychaud bitters, and Angostura bitters. The Vieux Carré was invented by Walter Bergeron in the late 1930s in the French Quarter of New Orleans. Walter Bergeron was the head bartender at what would become the famous Carousel Bar and Hotel Monteleone. Vieux Carré is awesome. It is essentially a Manhattan on steroids. It is boozy, you get a little bit of that spice note from the Benedictine, those extra bitter notes from the Peychaud bitters in addition to the Angostura bitters. It is fantastic. This is a great classy order as opposed to drinking an old fashioned or a Manhattan if you want to try something new that's still in that stirred whiskey realm. Honestly, a Vieux Carré for me is one of the ways I love to see if a bar is worth me coming back. If they can make me a good Vieux Carré, I know I'm going to be a happy patron. I know I'm going to come back and I'm going to frequent that bar. Now, the build for the Vieux Carré is 1 ounce of rye, 1 ounce sweet vermouth, 1 ounce of cognac, a bar spoon of Benedictine, 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, and 2 dashes of Peychaud bitters. It's stirred, it's served over a large ice cube, and it's garnished with a lemon peel. Now, I know we've used Angostura bitters before. I believe this is the first time we'll be using Peychaud's bitters in this series. So just to go over a little difference in the bitters, try to open this fucking thing. Fucking get it. There we go. All right, so I know we've used Angostura bitters in the past. I believe this is the first time using Peychaud bitters on this page. So, I mean, really, just to kind of go over the differences of the two bitters, kind of what they're each gonna bring to the table, I'm gonna show you a little technique for how you should taste bitters essentially. And the best way to do it, as opposed to like drinking bitters, because they are very strong and potent, is put a dash or two in the palms of your hands, rub them together, and just smell. You'll notice with the Angostura bitters, you get more cinnamon barky notes, as well as other botanicals. And with the Peychaud bitters, oh man, you get that like kind of more anise forward smell, maybe a little note of cranberry. You notice that bright red color difference versus the brown of the Angostura. Both really cool. Both are going to come together really nicely in this cocktail. And again, we said we're using rye in the cocktail. Rye is going to give a little bit of that heat, that perfect spicy profile you want from rye. Our cognac is going to balance that out. Our sweet vermouth is going to bring that touch of sweetness that you want, as well as the Benedictine giving you a touch of sweetness and a little bit of spice in the cocktail. So the great thing about this cocktail, this classic, there is no prep work. So we're just gonna jump right into making what might be your first Vieux Carré. All right, guys, this is a stirred cocktail. So first step, we're gonna need our mixing glass. We're also gonna need our jigger, and we're gonna need our bar spoon. Now let's jump right in. As always, we work cheapest ingredients, the most expensive ingredients. So let's just go ahead and hit those 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 2 dashes of Peychaud bitters. We're gonna go with 1 ounce of our rye, 1 ounce of our cognac, 1 ounce of our sweet vermouth. We need a bar spoon of our Benedictine. Now, some people may put more Benedictine than I do. I think the bar spoon is the perfect measurement. I think too much Benedictine just ruins the cocktail, to be honest. Got everything in the glass. Next, we gotta ice our mixing glass. And as always, guys, we're looking for that proper 25% dilution, so make sure that ice comes up over your liquid, and we're gonna stir for 20 seconds, as always. Right, grab our glassware since we forgot to do it up front like an asshole. Grab your large ice cube for your glass. This big, crystal clear, large ice cube, man, that we cut by hand. If you wanna learn how to do that, guys, I teach you how in our Bar Essentials series. Grab our Hawthorne strainer and pour that bad boy in. And lastly, guys, let's grab that lemon. Create a nice wide lemon peel. Spritz it over your cocktail. Place it down in your drink. There you have it, guys. The Vieux Carré. Let's taste. extremely well balanced, boozy. That lemon zest you get on the nose goes so nicely. The rye, the sweet vermouth, it truly is a Manhattan on steroids. You get a little bit of those, what's the word I'm looking for? The more anise notes from the Peychaud bitters, a little bit of spice from that Benedictine. Yeah, man, the Vieux Carré. Do yourself a favor, pick up these ingredients, make your Vieux Carré at home. It is a fun and fantastic cocktail. It's an amazing classic. And if you find yourself a bartender that knows how to make a good Vieux Carré, do not lose them. Stick with them. Get their phone number. Find out if they're gonna change jobs and follow them to that bar. This is an amazing cocktail. There it is, guys, the Vieux Carré, a wonderful classic to drink in the fall time. Super boozy, super strong. I promise you'll love it if you're a whiskey drinker. If you like old fashions and Manhattans, you'll love this cocktail. Guys, I hope you're liking everything. I hope you're enjoying our new fall series of craft cocktails. And hey, drop me a link. Let me know how you're liking everything in the comments. And as always, guys, become a regular somewhere. Become a regular at your local watering hole. It's the best way to support local business. And become a regular here at Happiness Bar by liking, commenting, subscribing. Hit that bell if you want notifications. We got cocktail videos coming out every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern to get you ready for the weekend. Stay happy, everyone. Love that drink, man.